Peaches, welcome back to Dear Peachy. Bangs are always one of those things that you can do to instantly change how you look. However, getting the right type of bangs is crucial in transforming your face shape and enhancing your best features. Well, certain styles of bangs look great on some faces but fall short on others. Hence this video comes in handy to prep you with all the things you should know before making a trip to the salon with an inspiration picture you found off of Pinterest. Of course, you don't need to feel pressured to live by these rules. If you style it and own it, you can rock any type of bangs no matter what face shape you have. But if you're looking for some helpful tips, continue to watch to find the best types of bangs for your face shape. This video will break down the tips of how to know if your face is suitable for bangs based on your face shapes, facial proportion, and features. We will also analyze the common types of bangs to understand which face shapes suit them better. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Face shapes. Let's start with face shapes that are not preferred to have bangs. If your face shape falls into these two categories that are mentioned, you can roughly know that bangs might not look best on you. First, if your facial features are more centered in the middle of your face, or in other words, you have close-set facial features. This will give the visual impression of having wider space at the other parts of your face. To improve the impression of having smaller face and shifting the focus to your features, having fringe will not help in this. What we can do here is, we can select hairstyles that cover the sides of our face to make it look smaller. Second, if you have bigger lower face shapes such as chubby round face, short square face, or the pear-shaped face, will not be encouraged to have bangs. Having bangs will direct people's attention to the lower portion of your face, so the impression of having wider jaws or lower face will be increased. Taking an example from Shuchi, she has short square face. Having bangs will divert the attention away from her beautiful eyes, but making people focus on her lower face instead. If you are having wider or shorter face shapes, side bangs might be more suitable for you. If you really wish to try to get bangs, you can take a half-length photo of yourself and identify which face shapes you have, though it can help you to decide which bang styles look best on you. Next, we will look into the facial proportions. Let's start with the upper face. If you have wider upper face or higher hairline, bangs will be really helpful in enhancing your face shape. Cheng Xia looks great with bangs, and it has helped people to focus at her features rather than her forehead. Or another example here for Tiffany Tan. She has long and wide forehead. Having bangs is able to enhance her face shape and keep people's attention to the lower part of her face. Besides that, bangs can also help to improve face shapes with longer mid-face proportion. If the length of the bangs is exceeding the level of our brows, this can help to shorten the visual portion of our mid-face and lengthen the upper portion of our face. However, we need to avoid the thick and heavy bang styles if we have longer mid-face. This is because having longer mid-face is more mature looking, so the thick straight across bangs will not really match with this style. To improvise it, we can keep our bangs to the wispy or Birkin style bangs. Both of these styles look effortless and light, but still manage to make us look young and energetic at the same time. Bangs can give great impact to our face, especially for those who have wide-set eyes. Besides from adjusting the eye's distance with makeup, bangs can be really helpful in tackling this too. For example, the little strands of hair staying in between our brows can help to take up the extra space in between your eyes, hence reducing the visual impression of our eyes being too far from each other. This tip is really useful for those who have less prominent features. Having bangs can definitely bring your features closer to each other and also help to concentrate people's attention to your features. Moreover, if you have wider temple region, having bangs can help to reduce the width of your face too. Commonly, for those who have heart-shaped face will normally have wider temple region. For example, Chloe Moretz. Her heart-shaped face is enhanced with side-swept bangs and she looks absolutely stunning. However, the heavy straight across bangs didn't really suit her face shape as it makes her face look shorter. Next, we can also know if we are suitable to get bangs by understanding our features. Let's ask ourselves some questions. First, do we have beautiful eyes? If we have bangs, normally people will land their first sight at our eyes and nose. On the other hand, people will first look at our brows and eyes if we do not have bangs. If you think that you have stunning brows and eyes, having bangs can maximize your beauty. What if both of your eyes and nose looking great too? Then, You can also look absolutely amazing with the Korean air bangs or the face framing bangs. Both of these styles will not cover up your forehead fully but still able to direct the attention to eyes and nose. Second question. Do you have prominent features? For example, Angelababy. Her features are pretty prominent. Having heavy or thick bangs will make her facial features being too cramped up together. Let's talk about the opposite. What if we have less prominent features? Korean air bangs was really in trend back in few years ago. This bang style suits most of the Korean celebrities because majority of them have oval-shaped face. Besides that, their features are less prominent and their looks are more diverted to the elegant and graceful styles. So, having bangs can bring more definition to their looks and make them look more eye-catching and younger looking. Let's take a look at IU. Her features are smaller compared to the other female celebrities. Her nose bridge is also not as high as the others. Having bangs can really bring out the beauty of her features and her oval face shape. If you too have smaller or less prominent features like IU, you can try out the airy Korean bangs. After listening to all these tips, we believe that you can roughly tell whether if your face is suitable for bangs. So here comes the next questions. How do I know which style is suitable for me? In this part, we will go through the few common types of bangs to help you to understand which face shapes suit them better. Let's start with the Korean air bangs. Can you tell the difference between these two bangs? Can you tell they are actually not the same bang style? Both of these styles suit different type of face shapes and features. Just imagine that you wanting the bang style at the left but your hairstylist got you the style on the right. That would make a lot of difference. So what is the difference between these two styles? If we look closely to the top of the bangs, you can see that the open angle is wider than the style on your right. Hence this bang style on the right will look wider. Generally this style suits majority of the face shapes and facial features. If this is your first time getting your bangs, maybe you can start with this style. While the bangs on the right, we can see that there is a triangle shape over the top here. The sharp edge is pointing downwards. Besides that, the center of visual focus is concentrated at the bottom. This style of bangs will tend to highlight features like bigger nose or protruding cheekbones visually. We can also see from these two pictures, there is difference between the angle of the curve at the top of their bangs. Left is with a smaller angle and sharper edge. The right has wider angle and rounded edge. Normally, the smaller the angle, the more stylish it will look. However, it will only suit less people generally. On the other hand, the wider the angle, it will look more ordinary but it looks great on majority of us. How do we know if we are suitable for Korean air bangs? Connect the widest point of your cheekbones to your nose wings. The intersecting angle that forms here will become the bangs angle that suits your face shape the most. You can also slightly move the angle slightly upwards or downwards. Majority of the celebrities actually style their bangs using this technique. This can really help to make your bangs fit your face shape better. If the bangs angle is narrower than the intersecting angle, this will make our nose look wider and our cheekbones more protruded, so you might need to spend some time to study your face better before getting your bangs. Furthermore, if you are not confident with your nose and cheekbones, you might also need to pay a little bit more attention to the hair at the sides of your Korean air bangs. The thicker the side bangs are, the more it will highlight the impression of wide nose and protruding cheekbones. According to the beauty experts, people with wider nose, wide-set eyes, and wide-set facial features are not encouraged to get Korean air bangs. This is because Korean air bangs have narrower angle at the top and wider angle at the bottom. So the visual focus will usually concentrate at this region. If we have covered up the upper region, it will expose more area at the bottom, causing your nose to look bigger than usual. The same theory applies on wide-set eyes or facial features. Covering up the side of our face will tend to make people focus the center region of our face. If you have wide-set eyes, it will become more obvious that your eyes are far from each other. Let's look at these two types of bangs here. The one at the left has the scattering effect, but the one at the right has gathering effect. The bangs at the left has covered up the upper portion of our forehead. It has narrower angle, so it will make our facial features to expand in the opposite direction. And that's why it's stated that this type of bangs has scattering effect. If you have wide-set features, this type of bangs might not be the right one for you. The bangs at the right, which is called as the micro bangs. Micro bangs can help to bring our facial features closer to each other. If you have close-set facial features, this style might be suitable for you. Next, the S-shaped bangs. It seems like there is not much difference between the S-shaped bangs and the Korean air bangs. However, One of them is actually highlighting our cheekbone, and the other is accentuating our cheekbones. The shape of this bang styles is able to cover up our protruding cheekbones. However, not all bangs that are able to cover up our cheekbones have the same effect as the S-shaped bangs. The S-shaped bangs is more curved outwards from the roots, which it looks curvier on the forehead, and leaving more space at this region. Then the bangs curved inwards at the cheekbone area and covering up parts of this area. Normally for face shapes with protruding cheekbones, the forehead will be smaller than the cheekbones, so the shape of this bang can help to accentuate this feature. If you have wider or more protruding cheekbones, it's better to enhance with hairstyle rather than covering them up. Well, the S-shaped bang style does not suit everyone too. People with shorter chin or wide jawline might not find this style working for them. The S-shaped bangs normally curved inwards at the cheekbones level. The lower portion of our face, which is the chin and jaw area, will be fully exposed. Naturally, people will divert their focus at the lower portion of our face, so this bang style will not be suitable for girls with shorter chin or square face shape. On the opposite, if you have smaller chin or rounded jawlines or oval face shapes, this bangs will look amazing on you. Let's talk about Lisa's straight across bangs. If we are comparing to the old school straight across bangs, Lisa's bangs is actually having lighter volume. However, it is still considered as heavy volume bangs if we compare to the other bangs in trend nowadays. For bangs with heavier volume, it usually suits people with more prominent features, so both facial features and the style of bangs can match with each other seamlessly. In contrast, if you have less prominent facial features and you went for a heavy volume or thick bangs, it will create the impression of your feature might not be able to handle the heaviness of the bangs. It makes the lower part of your face look empty and your bangs being too thick. What we can conclude from here is, prominent features can go for heavier volume or thicker bangs. Smaller or less prominent features can go for lighter volume bangs. According to the Chinese beauty expert, Lisa's bang style will also look best on people with great brows and eyes. As we can see, the length of Lisa's bangs is cut at brows level, hence our attention will be focused at the brows and eyes area. If you would like to emphasize your beautiful eyes, you definitely should try this bang style. Long oval face shape will also look great with this hairstyle too, but girls with square face shape might be less suitable for this. How about the micro bangs? Micro bangs often give the retro, cute and fun style. Nevertheless, it might not fit people with sharp or edged facial bones, such as wide or protruding cheekbones and jaw. Micro bangs cover half of our forehead. If we have protruded cheekbone and jawline, this hairstyle will further increase the impression of it. Second, people with close-set features will not suit this hairstyle too. As what mentioned previously, micro bangs has the gathering effect. It draws our facial features closer to each other visually. If you have close-set facial features, you might need to go for other hairstyles that suits you better. Well, we have finally come to the end of our video. We hope that this video can provide you guys a guide in helping you to find your new style, so you do not need to text your friends to ask them, should I get bangs? Having the suitable hairstyle that fits your face might transform you. But the most important thing is your confidence. Just be you and stay beautiful. Thanks for watching, and we will meet you in our next video. Goodbye!